I could do a really quick demo. Uh, it's very, very early days for this, so I'm not going to show it off too much because it doesn't work in a lot of cases. But I have like a pretty simple calc here, just double age for no reason. And then I added a promote to field or to model like button here. We now have age 2x over here. We can go see that it has the definition that we want and the label. There's quite a few cases we can't push down so far, and you know, this needs we're gonna have a lot more work to go on this, but that's kind of the initial direction we're headed with this.
Oh, cool. We've just made it so there's like 10 ways that you can model things now, which is exactly what we want.
Yeah, ChatGTP to model. We just need to get the like ChatGTP to Excel to model workflow down.
I mean, we have a chat GPT to model flow that's not that's SQL, I guess, but not Excel.
Yeah. I mean, we're just gonna have all of these. Like the whole point is that we just want all of them.
What do you have any thoughts about what will happen if you can't push it down?
Um, I'm trying to determine if we can one figure out if we can't push it down ahead of time, so that we just don't show you, or two, today I didn't show it, but like today it just gives you a little toast that says like sorry couldn't push that down. And I don't even have like a good can't push it down for this reason kind of thing yet. I mean, I've been working on it for like it doesn't there's not a lot here yet, so it's still pretty early.
Yeah, I don't want to imply that we should chase competitors because I just don't philosophically believe in that. But I definitely see a common flow being basically select star from and then model everything in Calcs as like a totally reasonable flow.
Yeah, we could also, I mean, if we with us, there'd be two reasons we couldn't push things down. One would be that like it just really relies on something in DuckDB to work. And basically, if we attempted to switch it out of DuckDB, it would probably fail. And the others would be if it like is inherently calc like it's running a window function basically under the hood. And if we wanted to not have that jarring user experience, we could allow you to basically put saved calcs in the model, which has come up in a number of places. And that Colin's grimacing. Not saying we should do that, but that would be if we didn't want to like just always have that like cannot promote. Like why? I'm just like, yeah, sure, you can promote. And now it's kind of this thing that is not exactly what you expected, but there it is. It's in your model. So that's an option.
Yeah, the reason I mostly hate that is it like creates a different type of field now in the UX that we have to deal with. So like I am much more comfortable with the restriction of taking the ones that like quote unquote make sense because I think the ones that you tend to try to push down are the ones that make sense. Um, if we do want calcs in the model, which I mean there could be a reasonable thing, the big thing is like we need to figure out how they exist in the field picker and make any sense at all. Because if you click on like quarter over quarter change as the first field in a query, it just makes absolutely no sense. And like, do you pull the whole query in? Do you do different things in different contexts? I just, yeah, I think it can be challenging to actually come up with something that is actually good. And I'd rather not let people do things than give them something that requires an enormous amount of context. So we can think about it. But like the examples that I'm seeing are someone makes a measure, they multiply it by two, they divide by 60, they create a date diff across start at and end at. Like these are the beautiful things that are just like boop, make that a field. Um, but like the other examples that I would put in here about those inconsistencies, it's like we were doing the give a mouse a cookie emojis in the SF office because like now everyone's like, where are my totals on calcs? Um, And like they show up sometimes, but like sometimes you have a function that doesn't total properly, and they're like, oh, can I put a formula in there to go make a column total? Like if you do a calc on a measure, they're expecting it to behave like the measure. So there's like these little corners that sort of work their way in as we build out more stuff for people, that we just want to, like these are just emergent things that people are doing that we need to kind of follow in some sense.